Grant, it's pretty cool that, at this stage, so many people very familiar with the 40-hour challenge, from the decades that it's been around in New Zealand.
Yeah, it is, Bjorn, and it's been going around 50 years. I think it's taught a whole generations of us how to care about what's going on in the world, and also I think it's given us hope that we can do something. Over the decades, it's raised money for famines, for wars, for droughts, uh, and a lot of people look at the world and say, "Oh, things are so tough at the moment; it's so depressing." But our message to them is that there's never been a bigger opportunity to make a difference in the world. And that's what we're asking people to do through the 40-hour challenge. So this year we're focusing on a different kind of crisis. It's in the Pacific. It's closer to home. It's slower moving, but it's a crisis still around impact of climate change on food and hunger in the Solomon Islands and elsewhere.
Yeah, can we dig a little bit deeper into that crisis in the Solomon Islands, please, Grant, so people are aware of why they're contributing and fundraising?
Yeah, sure. I was there just a few months ago. And there's the coastal communities there. Most people in the Solomons live on or very close to the coast, and it's very mountainous countries. Some of your listeners may have been there, and there's a very small amount of flat land in many places near the coast. And what's happening is as coastal inundations happening, sea levels creeping up. Often it's coming in behind the villages and salination salt killing off the key crops, things like taro, also dragging out, destroying the foreshore. So we're working there on climate resilient crops, keeping people fed, on mangroves to keep the fish there because the fish with warming sea temperatures and so on have been harder to find, and to protect the coast from storm surges, things like that. What it all adds up to is keeping children well fed and nourished, which we know everyone needs.
People all around the country have signed up for the challenge this weekend. Have you been impressed by the creativity of some people? I know the sort of general challenge or the example challenge is to go without technology for 40 hours, which many people will be doing. But seeing some of the other options people are doing, and we'll get into yours in a minute, Grant, because you're going to a next level. But have you been impressed with the creativity?
Yeah, absolutely. One that I love. We've got an Auckland student who was originally a refugee from Syria, and he's cooking 40 meals in 40 hours, distributing those to people who need support.
Oh, that's cool.
Really, really great practical and symbolic thing as well. I love this one. We've got a teenager in Levin who's doing an ice bucket challenge every hour for 40 hours. Now, it's winter. I don't know how this happens. Waking up on the hour every hour. That sounds like an absolute job.
Bro, that's almost torture. That's terrible.
I know. That's actually like some of that sleep deprivation torture.
Yeah, absolutely.
That happens around the world.
What's his name? Because people need to jump on his page and really, really commit.
Oh, they do. I haven't got his name.
Okay, we'll get to that in just a second.
I need to find a sponsor of myself or her.
Now, you're definitely involved in the challenge yourself, but you've made it harder for yourself, Grant. What's going on?
Well, yeah, as you said, the base challenge is 40 hours flight mode that we're suggesting for people. If you don't know what else to do this one. But, there's actually a lot of our staff at work, younger staff, who are saying, oh, that's so hard. I don't know if I could do that. But for me, it's like, 40 hours flight mode, that's pretty easy. I can take it pretty cruisy for the weekend. So I reckon that when people sponsor you, they want to see a bit of dedication. They even want to see a bit of pain and suffering. So what I've done is I've put up a whole list of extra challenges. And I've said, look, any donation's great, but if you donate over $100, you get to pick one of these to add on. So some of the ones that people have picked already that I've crossed off the list and will be doing, frosty feet, so no shoes or socks all weekend, and you probably noticed it's winter. Wear and repeat, so one set of clothing all week. Timeless weekend, no checking the time or being told the time all weekend. But there's lots there that haven't been taken. Actually, people are not taking the toughest ones. They're trying to be nice to me, I think.
I can see that, yeah.
Still to choose is 40 hours cold showers. Floor it, where I have to sleep on the floor, on your feet, where no transport of any kind all weekend, just walking everywhere. And I need to get into the city on Sunday for church. So That'll be a long walk. So we'll see if someone chooses that.
Who came up with the ideas?
Oh, I came up with those, just
you did?
mulling away. Yeah. I thought about putting another one on, which is you get to pick other challenges for me. Name a dollar and all.
No,
but
people might go a bit too crazy on that one.
They could get a bit out of control, couldn't they?
Well, I really appreciate that you're doing this, and it's great to see a leader, getting as involved as they're expecting anybody else to be with the 40-hour challenge too. So good on you. By the way, if you go and update your page, I know your goal is set at about 2,000. You're hoping to raise personally. It's just gone up by another 100 because I've just donated to you.
Yeah, boy.
And now,
thank you, Bjorn.
Now I get to choose which challenge I would like you to complete.
I've given you a clue as to which are the hardest ones.
Go to showers, man. Go to showers.
I don't want to be too... Well, actually, I've already chosen it because I did put it in the comment as I did the donations.
Which one did you choose?
I've gone with... I thought about doing the sleep on the floor, but that's too brutal. I think I couldn't quite bring. I've done bring your own bucket, Grant. So no running water for 40 hours. You'll need to have your own little reservoir that you get out of a container somewhere.
Okay, well, since you've done that, Bjorn, Grant, I'm going to donate $100 to your cause as well. And I think you might need to make your floor over the weekend.
Oh, no.
Good on you, sir. Good on you. I'll happily do those for you.
Oh, no, you're a champion, Grant. I mean, you mentioned the word hope, and all jokes aside, I love the way that over the years, the young have really got involved in this. And I hope, do you feel like they're really getting the message behind the challenge and what you're trying to do at World Vision?
I think this has been one of the most important things over the last 50 years for young people in New Zealand. People really get. Do you know it's doing something about problems in the world that gives people hope. It's not sitting back and worrying about it and reading about it. All the research says when people get involved, that's when hope and optimism builds. You realize that you're not alone, that there's other people also who care about the same things, who are prepared to do it. You feel like you're doing something positive, and you are, because you can make an incredible difference, even with a small amount of effort or money from here in New Zealand, more than anyone's been able to do in history before. So my message to young people is don't despair. Don't despair. Get up, get involved, do something about it.
Yeah, because it can be pretty heavy. You see all the news reports around the world of just terrible things happening in so many places, and you have a heart for it, but then you're like, what can I do in little old New Zealand? I'm so far away from this. But it's great that, the 40-hour challenge gives you an avenue to make change, and especially concentrated change. And when everyone's giving to the same thing, you really make a huge dent and difference in the lives of those people. So we're happy to get behind it, and I've seen the work that World Vision does in Tanzania firsthand, so I vouch for them and where all the money goes. So happy to support it, and hopefully you can sign up this weekend, or if that's not for you, just donate and support somebody that is. It's all going to the same pool at the end of the day, so whoever it goes through is not too important, but get behind and support somebody for the challenge.
I've changed my mind, Grant. I thought that was a bit rough. I'm in the process of going through my donation now. I'm on the second page, and maybe cold food for you this weekend.
Okay.
Oh, he's back to his nice mattress on his bed. Hey, awesome, Grant. Thank you so much.
I'll take that over sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, nice. Definitely. Thanks for being on the show this morning, and all the best for this weekend.